Did Russell Wilson just expose Future for being an obsessed baby daddy? It looks like even after all these years, Future is still salty about Russell snatching Ciara and his son from him. Sources even claim Future is jealous about Ciara moving on from him so quickly and that he is willing to do anything to get her back.
I don't need him, she need him. Yeah.
But is Ciara going to go back to him? And what does Russell have to say about Future's scary obsession with his wife? Let's get into it.
I swear, man, I'm not thinking about her, man. I want her to be totally happy. Like, you gotta understand, you want a person to be happy. You have an ex-girlfriend that you had, but you want her to be happy, you're gonna still be bitter because she moved on. Like, I'm not bitter.
Now, Future throwing jabs at Russell is nothing new. In fact, he has been doing it a lot over the years to get Ciara's attention. But it's becoming pretty annoying and too much now, and it looks like Russell has had enough. Future's new jab at Russell came when he name-dropped Russell in his verse on Quavo's song, Turn Your Click Up. He rapped big dog status, Bill Hopper, I ball in his mall for my brothers, go yard bag, tote the corduroy, I got it out the field, F. Russell. Honestly, a lot of people weren't really surprised by this because Future coming for Russell is literally a daily routine at this point. But the bigger question is, why does Future feel the need to constantly harass Ciara and Russell, and why can't he just move on and work peacefully with Ciara to co-parent their kids like other parents do? Well, to get clarity on that, let's start from when Future and Ciara first met back in 2012 while working together. They went from being studio buddies to going on dates and hooking up every other day really fast.
We actually met working at first, and our relationship was very organic. It just really kind of worked in that way, I guess you can say. But I say that to say, like, he's an amazing guy. Like, he's really a gentleman, and I wouldn't want to say too much and he'd be like, babe, like, what are you saying a whole lot? But he really is just an amazing man. Like, it's like when we were working and on the personal side of things, I really just saw an amazing person. And the way that he approached me and like just has been since day one is just like the way a man's supposed to be.
And within a year, they were already engaged in 2013 and had their son Zaire in 2014. But later that same year, Ciara broke up with Future after finding out he was messing around with her stylist, Tyrena Lee.
You know, you guys had a baby, everything was so great and so lovely, you were so happy, and then...
Well, you know, I mean, it clearly didn't work out. But I have the greatest gift, the greatest joy of my life is my son.
But Ciara forgave him and they got back together for about 3 months after eventually breaking up again in December 2014. And just a few months later, Ciara started dating Russell after meeting him for the first time at a basketball game. They also got serious pretty quickly and made their first appearance as a couple in 2015. They later got married in 2016 and welcomed their child together in 2017. And since then, Future has made it his life mission to torture Ciara every chance he gets. Just a few months before Ciara and Russell got married, she revealed that she and Russell were planning to stay celibate until after they got married. But for some reason, Future decided to insert himself in the conversation and get petty by trolling them for it during his appearance on HuffPost Live. Future said that God never told him to wait for sex with Ciara, but they did pray afterwards. Child, it's the audacity for me. He was quoted saying, "God told me something else. He didn't tell me to wait, I guarantee you that. We prayed afterwards though. After we did it, we prayed. That's a true story." Future trolled Ciara some more when he said, "That's what really got me." I was like, whoa, that stuff is blowing me away. That's what swept me off my foot. Never had nobody pray after sex. Now, talking about your married ex and how you used to hook up together publicly for the whole world to see is just next level of petty. As if that wasn't bad enough, Future went on a tweet rant where he accused Ciara of not allowing him to see his son even though he paid $15K in child support payments every month. In his tweets, he said, "This B got control problems. I gotta go through lawyers to see baby Future. For $15K a month, I've been silent for a year and a half. I ran out of patience. I just want baby Future, that's all." Ciara clapped back at the accusations and called Future out for being a liar. Ciara's rep, who spoke to People magazine, revealed that Future never paid $15K a month for child support, and Ciara also never denied him access to their son. He does not, nor has ever paid $15,000 in child support. It's just not true. Ciara has never prevented him from from seeing his child. Not Future out here lying for clout. The source also said Future is jealous of the relationship Ciara and Russell have and wants her to fail at everything she does in life. He is jealous she moved on and is happy. He is unable to move on and co-parent in a healthy way. Future has told her he hopes she fails in everything she does, and that's just being evil. So Ciara slapped Future with a $15 million defamation lawsuit for publicly bashing her parenting skills and attacking her relationship with Russell Wilson, all to publicize his music. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Ciara sued Future for a radio interview in which he discussed a now infamous photo of Russell pushing Ciara and Future's son in the stroller.
So of course I wouldn't want somebody to push my son. Like, that's the number one rule. Like,
I agree.
If I was a kid and my mama had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the stroller and slapped the shit out of him.
I agree. I felt the same way.
You never do that in our community.
No.
You don't even bring a man around your son. You don't even know this dude for a few months and you bring him around your kid. Who does that? Nobody does that.
Ciara also accused Future of threatening Russell's life. She pointed out an Instagram post Future made about Russell featuring 2 football emojis with guns pointing at them and Future's track Juice, in which he raps, "Trying to F my baby mama, dog, what's up with you? You gonna make me get the heat? I'm pulling up on you." Future clapped back at the lawsuit by counter-suing Ciara and calling her a flop. In court documents obtained by TMZ, Future said Ciara's career expired years ago, so he couldn't possibly have damaged her reputation since her career was already dead. He also had the nerve to ask the court to force Ciara to stop bad-mouthing him to cover the legal fees he's incurred fighting her lawsuit. Unfortunately, just a few weeks later, the case was dismissed with prejudice, meaning Ciara couldn't refile it. After this, things cooled down between Ciara and Future, but as you can already guess, it didn't take long for Future to be back on his BS and start attacking Ciara and Russell. He came for Russell unprovoked in 2019 when he bashed Russell for not being a man and allowing Ciara to control him. Future said if Russell had more power in the relationship, he would have banned Ciara from talking about him all the time. A lot of people call Future out for being a hypocrite since he's the one who's always had Ciara's name in his mouth. He was quoted saying, "He not being a man in that position. He not telling her, chill out with that on the internet. Don't even talk to him. I'm your husband. You better not even bring Future's name up." The feud got so bad that Ciara and Russell were spotted walking out of Drake's Super Bowl party right after Future started to perform.
And it's my favorite person to perform. You gotta turn up, bro. You just turn around, right? I'm about to get a dress. This is a good crowd, right? We're gonna do this shit, bro. I'm ready.
A lot of people drag Future to Phil for constantly disrespecting the man who has dedicated his life to raising his child and being there for the mother of his son. One person said, Future wanted Ciara to be a single baby mama since she didn't want him, but since she's happy, he's just a bitter baby daddy. How are you legitimately mad that your child is being taken care of? Another person said, Future is about toxic masculinity. Russell is giving class and king vibes. Rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. But sources close to Ciara are now saying she is focused on healing from all the trauma Future put her through and has no plans on giving him the attention he wants. As for Russell, he says he knows Future is mad over the fact that he is a better man to Ciara and better father to his son. And that no matter what happens, Future is always going to be obsessed with Ciara. But now I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think Future will ever stop attacking Ciara and Russell? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.